And also, welcome to my channel. I'm Oxloaf. If you're not subscribed already, please do consider it. And also check out all the links down below, my Twitter, Twitch, this YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you enjoy the video. Hi, I'm Oxloaf. Currently we're flying high above Shattrath City with my Holy Paladin talent calculator open. I just want to show you my current build before I go into other builds over on the Wowhead talent calculator, which I will link below. Currently I have 1 point in Divine Strength for increased strength for solo content. I have 5 points in Divine Intellect to increase my intellect and give me more mana. I have 5 points in Spiritual Focus to make Flash of Light and Holy Light have a 70% chance not to lose casting time, especially useful in solo content when I'm getting hit. I have 3 points of Healing Light to increase the amount healed by Holy Light and Flash of Light, your 2 healing spells. I have Aura Mastery, makes your auras bigger. I have Improved Lay on Hands, which gives the person you use Lay on Hands on increased armor for 2 minutes after you use it. I have 5 points in Illumination, which has been nerfed since original Vanilla Classic to TBC Classic. It's not as good now, but it is still pretty good. Gives you a 100% chance to gain mana equal to 60% of the base cost of the spell. It used to give 100% altogether. I have 1 point in Divine Favor for that guaranteed crit. Every 2 minutes, you get a guaranteed crit on top of your crit chance that you will already have. So you at least guaranteed 1 crit, right? I have 2 points in Improved Blessing of Wisdom for the Improved Blessing of Wisdom. I have 3 points in Sanctified Light, which has been changed. This used to be a Seal of Light extender. This now increases the crit chance of Holy Light, which is pretty good for those big in-need emergency heals. I have 5 points in Holy Power, which increases critical effect chance of your holy spells by 5%. I have 1 point in Holy Shock because I love me some Shockedin builds. I love PvP, I love Shockedin. It's great. I have 2 points in Purifying Power to reduce the cost of Cleanse, Purify, Consecration. I have 3 points in Light's Grace to give Holy Light a 100% chance to reduce the cast time with the next one. So if many people are dying in your group while you're healing them in PvE, you can bam one Holy Light, bam a second Holy Light, one after another. You've got 2 people healed up with the increased crit chance from Sanctified Light. I have 5 points in Holy Guidance, which increases spell damage and healing by 35% of your total intellect, which is why I put 5 points in Divine Intellect, because it increases the intellect for Holy Guidance. And then I get Divine Illumination at the bottom, which reduces the mana cost of all spells by 50% for 15 seconds on a 3-minute cooldown. In long single target boss fights, or in long boss fights in general, like Magferidon or Gruul, for example. This will be very good any raid fight in general. Every 3 minutes, pop that cooldown. Bam. Reduces the mana cost of all your spells. You've got more mana for the rest of the fight. Also, this is just 45 points spent here. I do then go 5 points in Improved Devotion Aura, because normally the groups I'm PvEing in dungeons, I have a prop paladin tank who uses Retribution Aura, so I use the Armor Aura, so he doesn't have to, because he doesn't really give that much bonus, and I can just switch around a bit. There'll be more on that when I do a prop paladin guide at some point. Then I put Guardian's Favor because I dabble in PvP. I love PvP. But this is a PvE spec. It decreases the cooldown of Blessing of Protection. And so I can bam, bob someone. Then a little bit less time than normal, bam, bob someone again. Then I get 2 points in Precision again for spell hit and melee hit when I'm soloing things, and 1 point in Blessing of Kings. Because Blessing of Kings is fucking great. If you don't have Blessing of Kings, you might be letting your raid down a bit. I also put 5 points in Improved Blessing of Might, which increases attack power bonus and Blessing of Might. So I have all the improved blessings. Now, I'll recap this a bit later, but then we're going to go on to some Wowhead things. I'm going to use the Wowhead talent calculator to show you mandatory talents that I feel are mandatory for Holy Paladin in TBC, and maybe we'll dabble around a few different talent builds that you could use. I'll see you then. Talent build I showed you earlier. 1 point in Divine Strength, 5 Intellect. This is my talent build. I will post a link to this in the description. This is the one I use normally, but what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what I think is mandatory for Holy Paladin, and then we'll go from there and mess around with a few builds that you could use. So Divine Intellect, mandatory. Intellect increases your mana pool when you go for Holy Guidance, which is another mandatory talent. It increases your spell damage and healing by 7% of your Intellect. Other mandatory talent is Spiritual Focus, because you don't lose casting time when you use them, when you use your main spells. So if the tank loses aggro, you can get hit, bam, you don't lose cast time 70% of the time. Healing Light, 3 points in there. Increases the amount healed by your healing spells, your major healing spells. Improve Lay on Hands, mandatory. Illumination, 5 points, mandatory. Because after getting a critical effect from your Flash of Light, Holy Light, or Holy Shock healing spells, it gives you a 100% chance to gain mana equal to 6% of the base cost. You don't run out of mana. Divine Favor, mandatory. You get 1 point because it's a 1 point talent and it gives you a spell. Which when activated, gives you a next Flash of Light, Holy Light, or Holy Shock, a 100% critical effect chance. Now, Pure of Heart, never really mandatory. Sanctified Light increases the critical effect chance of your Holy Light spell by 3% or 2%. Up to 6%, you get the 3 points in there, mandatory. Now from here, these are mandatory talents down here, but to get there, what do you put the points in? Improved Blessing of Wisdom, you get the 2 points there. Or if you're more PvP oriented, increased chance to resist fear and disorient. Now we're going to go for Blessing of Wisdom here. After that, you'd go for Holy Power, 5 points, increase the critical effect chance of your holy spells by 1%. Each time up to 5% because it's 5 points. Makes you crit more often, as you can see my dog walking around in the background. Now Holy Shock is not mandatory, I just prefer using it. Here you would put 3 points in Light's Grace. For the Holy Light, bam bam, quick succession, 2 Holy Light spells. Now, I would always get reduced mana cost of your cleanse, purify, and consecration spells because you'll be cleansing a lot in raid fights, and consecration does a lot of damage, even as a Holy Paladin. Then you put 5 points in Holy Guidance, mandatory spell, increases your spell damage and healing by 35% of your Intellect, and Divine Illumination for the big cooldown. However, if you're PvPing, not really necessary. You don't need it, but you need Holy Guidance. Now you can get it, but you don't need to. So this right here, you get Divine Illumination, and then you go across, you get Blessing of Might, you get Improved Devotion Aura, you get whatever you want here. You can get increased armor for more health, I guess. You can get chance to hit, and you can get that. You can get Blessing of Kings. Then you have 3 points left to put wherever you want. You could put it in Holy Shock, just to have Holy Shock. You could put it in Pure of Heart, just to have Pure of Heart. You could put it in Blessed Life if you really want to, which is pretty good for PvP. Put it in Holy Shock. Doesn't really matter. Holy Shock is not mandatory, but this is a pretty good build to have, and you get 3 points left over. Now what I will do is upload Prop Paladin Guide, Retribution Paladin Guide, if people are interested in that. Someone just logged in the background. But hey, I've been Oxloaf. This is my Holy Paladin talent guide for TBC Classic Phase 1. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Peace.